some good Pepsi right there.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Family Dollar.
Most definitely.
Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
If you wonder where Mark is, go to @HiOnMark on Instagram and HiOnMark1 on Twitter. You'll get your answer right there. Mark will be back with us next week, though. You had to take care of some business. So that's where you wonder where Mark is at. Go follow him if you follow him on Twitter already, you pretty much know where our boy Mark is right now.
Shout out to Mark.
Lots to get into as we're watching
Mark on international tour.
Yeah, as we're watching right now. Win or go home situation for the Dallas Mavericks right now is there. Right now, up 6 right now in the first quarter against the Golden State Warriors, down 0-3. Obviously, no team in NBA history has ever came back from an 0-3 deficit.
Never will be.
And obviously, I don't think that's going to change after the night. Steph Curry with the floater put the depth down. The Warriors going down 4. We'll definitely talk some NBA. We'll definitely gonna talk a little MLB. We'll talk some little NFL. We even got some college football content to talk about. So a lot to get into here tonight, but we start the show pretty much on a somber note. Obviously, it'd be total lack of awareness for us not to address what happened today in the state of Texas at an elementary school in Ute Valley, Texas. And at that time, the report was 14 kids and a teacher were killed by a gunman who got on campus. That gunman is now dead as well. But before that, he murdered his own grandmother. We just last week got into this talked about what happened in Buffalo. Now this tragedy happens, and that count is rising as before we got on the air. Nate, the count got rose
like 21, wasn't it?
The count, the body count is 21, and 18 of them were kids.
This is horrible, especially he killed his grandmother and then went on a killing spree. Wasn't he a high school kid?
He was 18 years old.
Man, what in the world was going on through your mind at the age of 18 to make you be like, I want to kill my grandmother, then go to a elementary school and do what you did? I can't say what I want to say, but he got what he deserved.
This is the worst tragedy the worst nightmare any parent could ever fathom.
Yeah.
Especially, this kid a little bit home for me because just last week, me and my daughter's mother, we went to go to our daughter's school orientation for the school she'll be attending this year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'll be her first year in school?
Yeah, it's going to be Sophie's first year of school starting in August.
Shout out to Sophie. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
But this hits hard because I'm like, these are elementary school kids. This is starting to become too much like the norm. It's sad.
Yeah, I don't like that either, especially, me being a father to be, just thinking about stuff like that, makes you want to not even have your kid go to school. They can be homeschooled.
Yeah, that's what my daughter's mom, she's been saying she wants, she really prefers our daughter going to homeschool, but there's really, you don't have the means for that, as far as your job, your career, whatever.
Yeah, because that's definitely not a cheap option unless you're somebody who's educated enough yourself to do it for your child. But even then, it's a messed up situation because situations like this, for parents, it's the worst case scenario, and it's just like, you try to protect your kids as much as possible, but at the end of the day, you want your kid to still be a kid. You won't, as much as people say about school, whatever, school really helps with social skills.
Right.
And that's something that, that's what you need in life. You need social skills in order to, communicate with people and everything like that. No matter what job you're going to be doing, even if you're going to be working for yourself, you got to talk to people some eventually. So it helps you, make friends, people I met in high school and stuff throughout school, I'm still friends with them.
That's right. And like Kenzie said, we're all Steve Kerr. I recommend anybody go listen to what Steve Kerr said pregame, and it hit really. If you don't know Steve Kerr's story, if you didn't watch The Last Dance, his dad was a professor at UCLA named Malcolm Kerr, and he went and then he left and became the president of a university in Beirut, and he was assassinated while Steve Kerr was a student at the University of Arizona. So this hits close to home for Steve Kerr as far as with gun control, and he's been very outspoken on social issues. But this just needs to stop, man. I don't know what it's going to take, what it will take for this to end. But I keep telling people, and that's me and my daughter's mom was talking about it before I got here. Obviously, you think conspiracy, it's sin. I'm like this. These people who go on doing these mass killings, making these deals with the devil. I said it last week. Make a deal with the devil. He comes back to collect. And usually when he's coming back to collect, you're the payment.
Exactly. My grandmother said, used to always say, she said that eventually you're gonna pay. Whether it's in this life or the next, you're gonna pay for everything eventually. Prayers out to the victims and and the families and everything. The entire school, because this is a traumatizing experience just for the students alone.
Shout out to Miss Lay. Yes, it is.
Miss Lay.
It's just sad. Kenzie said it sucks. You guys have to start the show 2 weeks in a row with this. Yeah, but we're not gonna,
Yeah, we're not gonna. I know I hate to do it, but we're not gonna shy away from the issue. This is something, that goes beyond just, beyond sports. This is something for, this is social awareness, and everybody should know about this. So everybody should be talking about this because this is ridiculous.
And eventually, something's gonna have to chop. It starts, like I said, it starts with gun control laws. How you people getting that easy access to a gun,
man.
That's where it's.
That's a conversation for a different show.
Yeah, I mean that's where it starts, but there's nothing we can do about it. But hope and pray that safety and hope that everyone,
as long as I'll leave it like this, no matter how much control you can have over anything, there's always ways to slip through the cracks of the system. It's always ways.
100.
There's no way around it. Even the most tight knit anything system can be broken. Especially if all you need is an insider. Anything can be broken. So that simple. I hate talking about stuff like this.
This is hits home for everyone because everyone is either a kid and has a kid or a grandma.
Oh yeah.
And Josh talking about they ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing for them. They don't care. You telling the truth? Josh telling the truth.
For real, they don't care. You can do all the control you want to. There's people. There's some people that they feel as if they just cause chaos. That's all they want to do. They just want to cause chaos.
And until people start caring, nobody will care. So we just want to open up the show, showing prayers to that family. It's all the families who are dealing with this tragedy, and to the state of Texas. I know and as you know, we're watching right now the Warriors and the Mavs game 4, and it's in Texas. I know some people were suggesting should they cancel this game. I was like, look, I'm gonna be real candid. I'm gonna be real candid, and people ain't gonna like this.
No,
barring like the president getting assassinated.
It has to be a national tragedy for a sporting event to be cut off.
Something like 9/11.
Yeah.
The president being assassinated.
That's
or the world stopping because a famous celebrity icon passed away. Like, in words like when Michael Jackson passed or when the tragedy with Kobe. Sports will go on. And y'all just gonna have to deal with it. I hate to be brutal, but it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And sometimes truth hurts.
And it's gonna hurt because if it wasn't hurt, it wouldn't be the truth. But let's talk about some. I deemed today's episode Sports Battle Royal. For those who know, Kenzie know, Nick knows. Nick's like me. I grew up a wrestling fan. I'm a wrestling fan to this day. And they have this thing called battle royals. Throw the opponent over the top rope, both feet touch the floor. They also have this thing called triple threat matches. 3 different opponents with trying to determine one victor.
Mm-hmm.
They also have this thing called handicap matches where you go 2-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we got a good old handicap match in college football right now between Nick Saban versus Jimbo Fisher and Deion Sanders.
Are you kidding me?
So
hit the wrong button.
So you might Deion and Jimbo Fisher might have said you hit the right button. But just saying. Oh man.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Pause.
Yeah. I apologize, folks. But let's get to the story. So Nick Saban, he was doing a sit-down event for some business people out in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the question came up about NIL. Yeah, Kenzie said it was 8 minutes in, John. And obviously he went ahead and took a time to take a shot at Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M. For those who didn't know, Texas A&M had the number 1 recruiting class in college football this past spring.
Shout out to Texas A&M for doing that.
And then you had Alabama at number 2. So Nick Saban went on to say that basically Texas A&M bought their entire recruiting class.
Are you kidding me?
Are
you kidding me?
I'm looking at, is this dude for real?
Are you kidding me?
Nick Saban. Nick Saban.
The dude that has 25-year-old seniors on his team.
Nick Saban is complaining about people buying championships.
Dog, you've had like a top recruiting class like
forever.
Let me tell you something, y'all. Let me break down to y'all how I'm gonna break down how much ridiculousness this is right after John has his comments, because this is ridiculous.
So Nick Saban goes on, and we're gonna break down piece by piece, because we're gonna break down what Jimbo said, we're gonna break down what Prime said. But let's focus on Nick Saban first, and I'll let you go, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes off on Jimbo Fisher saying Texas A&M bought their entire recruiting class.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow Deion and Jackson State got lumped into this, because obviously y'all know Travis Hunter, who's the number 1 player in college football, in high school football,
mm-hmm.
he decided to decommit from Florida State, which is Deion's alma mater, I might add, and go to Jackson State.
Shut up. If you good, no matter where you go.
Facts. So
ask some of these Hall of Famers who went to HBCUs,
like Shannon Sharp, Michael Strahan,
Jerry Rice,
John Stallworth.
We ain't even talked about the basketball players yet. We just talking about football players,
basically. But look at how many players in the Pro Football Hall of Fame went to HBCUs,
and how many of them were like 6th and 5th round picks because they went to HBCUs.
Mel Blount. Come on, dude.
They've been trying to put a black eye on this for years,
and it ain't happening.
No pun intended. But
so he says, well, I read it in the paper. You know, this kid got $1 million. Nick,
mm-hmm.
let's start with Saban first. Then we'll get to what Jimbo said,
mm-hmm.
and then we'll get to what Prime said. Go ahead, your thoughts on everything Nick Saban was saying, bro.
Nick Saban, you are full of it. Let me tell you something. Everybody does this. Everybody pays for players.
Yep.
Have y'all not? Prime example. Shout out to Winning Time. Pick and roll. Come on, man. They've been doing this for years. It's not even just in football and basketball. They do this in all sports.
Mm-hmm.
If you're good in a sport and a team wants you and you're out of the state, they're going to do everything possible, to convince you to go up over there. Let me tell you something. If I'm a good player in California, there's no way in the world, no way. I don't care. I know if I'm very, very good, I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless. I am not about to go, no disrespect to Alabama, all the way to Alabama just off the simple fact that I know I can win over there. Let me tell you something. Nick Saban, you've been paying these players for years. You're just mad that you don't have the upper advantage no more because you can always everybody pays them, but you can pay them and they can win. Guess what? It don't matter. Now they can get paid more, but people don't care about that as much anymore.
So now let me move on to Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo Fisher had his chance to respond.
Mm-hmm.
And let me be perfectly clear. This is why I didn't understand why Nick Saban picked this battle.
Break it down for John, people who don't know.
Do y'all know Jimbo Fisher's resume? Where did Jimbo Fisher, who, among the places before he became a head coach at Florida State and Texas, Tech, A&M, what was his job?
I believe he was on a particular coaching staff.
Of what school?
I believe it was Alabama.
Not that one.
Oh, it wasn't Alabama. It was when he was at LSU.
Yes, sir. And by the way, he was the offensive coordinator at LSU.
The year they won, right?
Yes. And who was the head coach that year?
A man named Nick Saban. Nick Saban, you've been paying players for years, ever since you was at Arkansas.
Come on now. And Jimbo Fisher basically said this. Go find out. If y'all really want to find out how he did his business, you can find out. And Jimbo Fisher will know. Jimbo Fisher was Nick Saban's offensive coordinator
for a long time
when he was at LSU. Before he ended up leaving to go to Florida State, to work under the late great Bobby Bowden, and then becoming the head coach of Florida State, win a national title there. Now he's at Texas A&M, and they have the #1 recruiting class. He called the man despicable. He called him a narcissist. And he basically said, "Look, the man, y'all put this man on this pedestal like he's God. Go look at some of the dealings he's did. Y'all wouldn't think too much of him as a god if y'all hear some of the stuff he did." I was like, "Yikes,
man! Look how many good players that had left from Alabama because they was promised this and that, and then he just throw him to the side and get it because he just replace anybody. So when I'll leave it like this: when you're in a situation where no matter what you have the upper hand as far as let's say, for example, you get a very good player over there and this player doesn't like you, or the player, usually when good players are on college teams, even then they have some type of say so.
Right.
When you're on Nick Saban's team, you have no say so. If you try to have some say so, guess what? Your the guy that's your backup, he's starting next year. That's Jalen Hurts. He had one bad game, and Saban gave him the boot,
and it was the national championship.
He had a bad quarter. A bad quarter. He was so focused on just winning that don't get me wrong, we all seen that Tua played well over there.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, he didn't play as well as Jalen Hurts did up over there. Jalen Hurts was a better passer than him up over there. Tua just had the bomb, and they had all those fast receivers over there. And then this is the crazy part. Alabama, for years, was a defensive team, running the ball and all that, right? So all they would get was they would just get top-notch offensive linemen and just get all the best running backs they could think of. And it didn't matter who played quarterback. All you got to do is just hand the ball off. And you might get a good receiver every couple of years. And that was pretty much it. All that worked until he went up against Clemson. Deshaun Watson showed him that you can't beat everybody just off of handing that ball off.
By the way, Dallas is up 12 right now in this as they're trying to stave off getting swept. But we'll keep your eyes on that. Keep going, Nick.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson showed him, and shout out to what you call it. I know you're gonna hate this, John. Shout out to Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian for showing him this as well. That you need receivers. They say you can't just go out there and just run the ball and throw play action to guys. You may have a guy like Amari Cooper or Julio Jones every once in a while, but you need a quarterback that's gonna sling the ball up over there because your running game not gonna work every single time. You don't get all these. You're not gonna forever keep getting these top-notch running backs. Because all of a sudden, you know what's gonna happen? These running backs be like, all right, I want to go to Alabama. Look, I got Derrick Henry over here.
Mark's in the comments.
Shout out to Mark. I got Derrick Henry over here. I got Alvin Kamara. I got who else up over here? Who was over there for my Trent Richardson? I got all these dudes up over here. How am I gonna play? You know, so they're like, all right, I'm gonna get up out of here. All of a sudden, Alabama can't get these top running backs no more. So guess what? The whole game plan changes. He had to adjust, and guess what he did? He realized that you need to, in football shows, you need the quarterback. So what he started doing, he had to start breaking that check off to that quarterback now. He learned that from Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian.
So Mark saying, what up? We're talking about how Nick Saban's basically trying to be a hypocrite, Mark.
Yeah. He's doing everybody does the same thing. He does it. The only thing is he can say if you go over here, you're gonna win. Or at least make an appearance in the championship guaranteed. You're gonna make it. If you go to Alabama, if every player that's been on Alabama over the past like 10 years has been to a championship, whether you won or lost. Isn't that it? That's an insane thing to say.
So then let me get into what Deion said. So Deion,
shout out to Deion.
So obviously, Coach Prime at Jackson State, he said, he don't even make $1 million. So how is he giving this kid $1 million? Now, you're right, Mark. He did pay for his players, but
yeah,
but
all them super seniors up over there.
I mean, you think Bryce Young left California for Tuscaloosa for just for peanuts? Just say he played for Nick Saban? Nah, I don't think so. Everybody paid.
Bryce Young was over there committed at USC. He was guaranteed to play up over there. You know what made him move?
$1 bill, y'all.
That was a crazy sequence that just happened.
Well, right now the Warriors need some Damian Lee. The Warriors need something right now. They're down 14.
And David Lee can't say them.
Boy, that's a name. That's a name I heard in a while. So Prime said, and then Travis Hunter even responded saying calling Nick Saban full of it. So Prime said that that Nick Saban called him. He ignored the call. He's like, look, I still got love for the man. I mean, just to be clear, they're doing Geico commercials together.
Yeah. I mean, you can have a disagreement amongst friends. Everybody has it.
Yeah, so he said, I love the man. We got no issue. What he did in public can be taken care of in private. We need to talk this out in public.
Exactly. You put me out there. Don't try to apologize when everybody gone. Now, we're gonna talk about this on everybody. I'm with Deion. Andre Iguodala for sure gonna be an assistant coach when he retires.
I heard he want to be a GM. He want to work in the front office, but we'll see.
Yeah, all right.
Just saying.
When's the last time you heard of a player going straight to GM?
Well, he got to be like an assistant or something.
If anywhere, it's gonna be a Golden State. Lucas, just stop selling for fouls. Stop selling.
We was talking about that the other day. He be trying his best to get the referees to blow the whistle.
Like, dog, just go to the rack. Look. Just go to the rack. If you did that last time, you would have got a foul right then. Just go to the rack. Stop complaining.
So now we're at this war words with Deion, all this whole conversation over NIL. And it's also hits home with Nick at USC because the news came out last week. Jordan Addison, wide receiver at Pitt, the reigning Biletnikoff winner for the nation's top wide receiver, who entered the transfer portal some months ago, officially announced that he's going to USC, even though there was reports about him meeting with Texas and these other schools. And let's be clear, that was all witch hunt.
Let me tell you something.
By the way, Josh said, can the Gators pay for a good QB? Oh, wow.
Well, they had one with Cam Newton.
Oh, that's cold. So here's the thing. As he says, Mark says, all right, we back. Go ahead. Okay, so I'm saying, So, as I was reading the comments, it said Mark says apology has to be loud as disrespect. I agree. So basically, saying what Mark is saying on that comment is when you make a comment like Nick Saban did, basically trying to judge, basically calling out Jimbo Fisher, calling out Deion, trying to diss NIL. You basically you want to do it in front of a bunch of business people to expose yourself. No, to make yourself look good. No, you have to answer that question in public. So Kinsey said, "Does Luka complain too much?" Yeah, but what other superstar doesn't? And then Mark and Kinsey also said that we're not headed to the college football. You still think we're not headed to the college football playoff because I got Jordan Addison?
Man, I think it was going before it. I think it just solidified it right now.
By the way, Pac-12 did something real interesting. They announced that now the Pac-12 championship won't be North versus South. It will just be the top two records in the Pac-12 conference overall.
You mean what it should have been in the first place?
Pretty much. And by the way, on this NIL talk, I was watching Get Up this morning was that Clay? Yeah. Clay just made it 3. The Warriors still down 13. The SEC is talking probably brought up the most dumbest thing I've heard. And that is this conversation about having an SEC playoff. You know what the SEC playoff is? The regular season. Because then you basically are watering down. There's no purpose for the SEC championship. Come on now.
The SEC, they are feeling themselves a little bit too much, but you know what they're also doing too?
What's that, brother?
They're feeling the pressure. You want to know why? This whole NIL thing, it evens the playing field. It evens it a lot because all you got to do is, don't get me wrong, these teams and everything in the SEC, you know, that's the best conference. You do good in the SEC, you're pretty much going to be a first round, second round pick guaranteed. But in the same aspect, let's just be real. No matter how good you are in the SEC, you're going to fall short eventually to Alabama. Every once in a while, the team gets past them, like Georgia did. Shout out to Georgia. Championship, Georgia, defending champions.
That's right.
But look at the way that Georgia team was built. You really had to build a team in order to beat Alabama. You got to be a real complete team. You got to play all 4 quarters. And the thing is, Alabama's going to be very, very, very dangerous next year because, you know, don't get me wrong, they lost a lot of their good receivers over the past couple of years. But I don't know if people remember right. They had a couple of top-notch receivers that signed over there. They came up over there when they was seniors in high school.
Yeah.
And this is their time to shine. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a couple of them dudes are pretty good.
Here's another thing. Obviously, they lost a lot of players, and obviously
they always do.
But they always reload. But here's another thing. Obviously, we all expect Bryce Young is gonna be gone.
Oh, he's gone after next year. There's no doubt. He's going right to NFL first overall pick. Game changer.
Will Anderson. A lot of people say he's the best defensive player in college football, and he's only he still was an underclassman.
I mean, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
he's very good. I don't know how much they pay for him.
But he'll be gone next year. But this whole thing about having an all SEC playoff, I mean, come on, dude. Let's stop overreacting. We know eventually they will extend the how many teams make the playoff. It won't be 4 forever. They're just contractually obligated right now. I saw that crap. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah, yo, knock it off. That ain't no way in the world.
Can I say what you just showed me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, they announced this week that the next verse is going to be UGK versus A-Ball and MJG. Shout out to the South.
Shout out to Tennessee. Out of here.
Shout out to Houston again, and again to Texas. Prayers. Yeah. Shout out to Tennessee. Memphis in the house.
Most definitely.
Candy. By the way, Candy Burris from Escape and Real Housewives, and I forgot her name. Her reality show is either, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She says that Escape would be Destiny's Child in the verses. With all due respect to the great Candy Burris, who's obviously made hits and wrote a lot of hits, you realize that Destiny's Child gets Beyonce's entire catalog too, right?
They don't even need Beyonce's catalog in order to beat them.
They really don't. So basically, you're saying the first Destiny's Child had 4 albums.
Man, they don't even need the last. Look, Destiny's Child get them up out of here quick. But they for sure ain't got nothing better. There's gonna be Survivor, not a song.
And let me be clear, and I don't care if this is controversial or not. Look, I watched the Escape SWV versus. I'm an R&B fan. I personally thought SWV won. My personal opinion.
I would have thought SWV won too. SWV is one of those groups where I think about like 90s R&B. They're their songs are one of them first like groups as far as that. That's one of the first groups I think of because their sound is just so signature. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to competition.
And by the way, SWV won with me because when the second round came out, obviously they was like, okay, wardrobe change. Enough of this trying to look cute stuff.
Okay, they went right to it, huh?
It was okay. Went back to the hood.
There we go.
Let me go put the hoodies. Just get these.
We get this up out of here.
Get these hoodies on. Let's go put on these J's. Let's get out these heels and these tight jackets. Because Coco was having a little wardrobe malfunction. She was like, okay, let me go ahead and put on the sleeveless hoodie right now. And Lily went and put on her and Lily went and put on the ones. I was like, okay, get out of here.
Shout out to wardrobe malfunctions.
Here comes Josh. SW is one of the groups I think about turning the music off. Yo, you tripping.
Man, you don't knock it off. Come on now.
Man, you tripping. But
are you kidding me?
But that's enough on that front with college football because we still got months. Obviously, SEC Media Day is going to be very interesting this year.
I can't wait till USC dogs out UCLA this year.
So we'll talk about that. But we'll definitely get into that later. But definitely when this will be revisited at SEC Media Day, we'll bring it back up. We don't get that much baseball talk. I mean, we get to it a lot when we have to, but there's a story that's been obviously taking over the headlines the last few days and has racial undertones to it. And I think we need to just break it down because I think it needs to has a lot of clarity to what happened. Over the weekend, the Yankees had a series with the Chicago White Sox. For those who know, Chicago White Sox have a player, Tim Anderson, who's probably one of the best players in baseball, top 5 hitter, batting .359.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. He's very, very good.
Josh Donaldson, who's a slugger for the Yankees. He's with the White. I think he was obviously has a time. I think with the Braves and with the Blue Jays and everything. They have a history, and we didn't know about it until after the fact. So when Josh Donaldson got a hit, he ran the bases. It was either him or I think he was running the bases, and he passed up Tim Anderson, I think who's a shortstop, and he told him, "What's up, Jackie?" Now, when he said, "What's up, Jackie?" people were like, okay, why is he calling him Jackie? Well, this all goes back to 2019 when Tim Anderson did an interview with Sports Illustrated, and he saying he wants to have an impact on baseball like Jackie, and I'm paraphrasing, like Jackie Robinson, because obviously he broke the color barrier, but there's still obviously a lot going on with getting more blacks involved in baseball. The current amount of black players in the MLB right now is 7.2%.
That's probably too high for them. They want that number to be in reverse.
So after when he obviously it sparked the bench clearing brawl, not a brawl, bench is cleared. Oh, that was the exact words. Thank you, Kenzie. I was just guessing. So thank you, Kenzie. Good looking.
Shout out to Kenzie.
But I know that's what his message was. He wasn't saying he wants to be the next Jackie Robinson. Because nobody can do that.
No, that's an impossible thing.
But this guy, Tim Anderson, who's from the South, playing on the South Side. If you from Chicago or you been to Chicago, if you say South Side, you know what it is. But so here's the thing. So Josh Donaldson claims this wasn't the first time he made that reference. He said he made it also back in 2019 when they played, and he thought he didn't know that Tim Anderson took offense to it. So Tony La Russa, who's now the manager of the White Sox, he felt it was racist. On Monday, MLB announced that Josh Donaldson has been suspended 1 game. He's going to appeal. Right now he's on the COVID list, so he's still on the active roster. Well, he's on the COVID list, so he's not suspended yet until after MLB hears his appeal.
People saying that's racist, what he said?
They're saying, well, Tony La Russa said it, and Tim Anderson pretty much seconded it. So here comes to the point with Josh Donaldson saying, well, like I said, he said he wasn't trying to make any racial remarks. Obviously, everyone took it there, and they thought MLB did the right thing suspending one game. So now it comes today, Tim Anderson finally responded to what Josh Donaldson said. Now, let me run it. Josh Donaldson, this happened on Saturday. Josh Donaldson got suspended yesterday. Tim Anderson finally responds today, saying that he said this to me back in he said it to me in 2019. I told him, you don't have to say anything else to me again. And he left it at that. Here's my thing, and I'm not taking side. I'm not gonna ever go just call dude a racist. Josh claims that Tim said he wants to be the next Jackie. Right. And here's the thing, and that's why this is my thing with Tim Anderson. If Josh Donaldson flat out lied, which is appearing like he did, you should have came out and said it then. You had 48, you had all day Sunday, you had all day Monday, and you had all day, and then you come today? This should have happened way before MLB suspended him and gave him that BS political statement they gave out, because obviously MLB is still last to the party on this. You could have clearly just been like, you know what? That dude is lying. I'll tell you why. You let this marinate. Now, I'm not going to say Josh Donaldson's a racist because I don't know, but you basically let this man get suspended one game for trash talk. Because you could have just came out and said, it looked like he got suspended for trash talk now. Now, you just could have came out and just said, okay, bro, let me tell you why I didn't like what you said. And he didn't. Until today.
That's because it's definitely deeper than what they're saying. Because, like you said, he had all this time to say it. He wanted him to get suspended behind it, and then he just said afterwards. So they most definitely have a major issue that may not. I don't know. That's why I'm telling you. I'm like, so he called him like me personally. I don't find that as racist.
No,
like no, you just saying because especially when you came out and said you wanted to be the next Jackie Robinson. Guess what? If I do something, then the thing about trash talking is, everybody, for this new generation of people who don't know what trash talking is in sports.
Tell them what it is, Nick.
If I go out there and say I want to be the next Warren Sapp when I played football, and I don't play like Warren Sapp, the person who's in front of me has every right to be like, "What's going on, Warren? I can't be mad about that. That's just dumb. Like, man, this is crazy. This dude really got suspended behind trash talk. I can't believe this. This is crazy."
So right now he's going to appeal, I heard Stephen A. and Doug Glanville, they had a debate about this morning on First Take, and Doug Glanville brought up George Floyd. He brought up Ahmaud Arbery.
I don't mean to laugh when you said that, but Kenzie said, "Man, Chuck got to burn his suit."
That's cold. I saw that. I was trying not to say it.
Hey, that suit is horrible.
Or Kenzie said, or call you Susan Sapp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's something crazy. It's like, I don't know. This generation is different. I can't believe this dude really got suspended behind trash talking. People trying to say it had a racial undertone. No, it didn't.
The champ in the house, Shane in the house.
Good thing he say he wanted to be the next Willie Mays.
Oh, don't get me started, bro. Be the next Willie Mays Hayes.
No, if he would have said it, if he would have said what's up and said his first name, that would have been crazy.
That's right, Paco. Yeah, it was a tough day today, man. But we praying for all those kids, all those kids' families.
Shout out to Paco.
All right, shout out to the land.
Hey, you know what I like about Paco?
Shout out to Paco. He hopped on with me and Dolly on the live on Sunday.
I was gonna bring that up. I like how when I be seeing Paco sometimes he just be chilling. He have his cigar and he just be hey, shout out to Paco.
Paco, that's Paco, man.
Shout out to Paco. Yeah, hey, Paco, I think sometime next year I may be in Cleveland because of something that's supposed to be going on actually around the time of the All-Star game, if I remember right. It's a 50-50 thing because I don't know how everything gonna be is when the baby gets here, but it's like a 50-50 chance I may be out there. When I do, I'm definitely hitting you up.
Yeah, Paco's the man. He said, yeah, let's go. Let me know. Yeah, he said,
Got you.
oh, shout out to Hype in the house.
What it do? What it do?
Philly in the building. Shout out to I Am Hype in the house. But yeah, Tim Anderson, look, and I'm always going to side with the brother most of the times. But my thing was with Tim Anderson, if you knew that this offended you 2 years ago,
Why didn't you say
why
nothing?
you say nothing about it then? This happened in if he said this back in 2019, we're in 2022. You had 3 years to speak on this.
That's because he wanted him to get in trouble.
Hype said, what we talking about tonight, y'all? All right, so check this out, Hype. We're talking about this situation right now with Josh Donaldson and Tim Anderson. How basically Josh Donaldson from the Yankees got suspended 1 game because he called Tim Anderson Jackie, making a reference to a 2019 interview Tim Anderson had where he says he wants to have an impact on baseball like Jackie Robinson.
And he's mad because he called him Jackie because he did what he's supposed to do and trash talk, and he brought up something that you said in an interview. That's crazy. He got suspended for trash talk. I'm sorry. There was no racial undertone. If he would have said anybody, he could have said, if you want to see the next Mark McGuire, he probably would have said, hey, Mark, come on, man. Shout out to Mark.
By the way, be perfectly clear. Jackie Robinson heard way worse than just his name.
Man, Jackie Robinson wish all he heard was his name.
Pretty much.
Believe me. Him, Kareem, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain,
Hank Aaron,
Oscar Robinson, anybody who the boxer oh my God,
Muhammad Ali.
No, well, of course him. The from back in the day. The OG boxer, the dude used to be knocking out all the white dudes and they couldn't stand it.
Jack Johnson.
There we go. He got it the worst because he would knock them out and go talk to their women afterwards.
By the way, James Earl Jones playing him in the movie. This is CNN. He was killed. Played him in the movie.
Shout out to the legend, James Earl Jones.
All right, he brought up
Joe Louis. Yep, him too.
That's right.
Yep, I'm saying all those black athletes that were very good during like the 30s and even the 20s, 30s, 40s, and all leading up to on the civil rights era. Man, they heard everything, got called everything under the book, and guess what they did? They went right out there. They went out there and balled, and guess what they did afterwards?
They went and did that thing.
Went and did that thing and talked to their women.
Pretty much.
And made them even more mad. Shout out to those black kings.
Kenzie brings up Ernie Davis. Yeah, the running back, legendary running back for Syracuse.
Oh, man. Yeah. Shout out to him. Boy, imagine they went from him to Jim Brown.
Yeah.
That's and people forget, Ernie Davis was supposed to be the man.
Finally got a DM from him West.
Yep, Jesse Owens. Exactly.
From West Virginia Uncommon Podcast. They didn't know that we ran with Dolly. That's family.
Oh, yeah.
Bro. That's right. Yeah, that's our dog. Shout out to Dolly last night. He was down at the podcast pit in Culver City.
Shout out to Dolly.
Yeah, he did his thing. 2 bunch game. Represented. Marcus said Babe Ruth.
Well, listen. For all the people who say all this stuff about Babe Ruth, it is a rumor that Babe Ruth, it's not a big thing. A lot of people said Babe Ruth wasn't white. The big rumor was Babe Ruth was actually Dominican. That is the big rumor, which explains, why he was just so good at the sport. Because obviously Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Cubans, they rule baseball. Shout out to them.
Hype said, "How was that last?" I wasn't there. I didn't get a chance to make it last night. But I saw some of the clips from Dolly. He killed it. It's a good vibe out there out in Culver City at this bar called Jackson's Daily over on Washington Boulevard, View in LA, Monday nights, 7:30 to 10. I had to give him a free plug, but that's where my guy Dolly was last night. You might see us there one day.
Ben Reddy went up over there. He said it was pretty cool.
So the Podfather went there. Went there. So Montreal said, "What up, Nick? How you feeling? You feeling better?"
Man, look. We'll talk about that later because, boy, yeah, that was crazy. All I got to tell people is this. Do not drink horchata at 7 o'clock in the morning.
And Mark said, yes, Sports you will be there soon. Believe that. By the way, Worldwide Wild on Twitter said the Mavs doing their best not to make sure their season ends tonight.
Wait, hold on. What I do?
I guess because he seen Montreal's comment.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on.
By the way,
Paco.
Kenzie said, did he ever talk? I've never heard him talk outside of the parody on Sandlot. Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. By the way, Miss Lay said, what's wrong with Hirachi at 7 a.m.?
Man, look, you know what's wrong with horchata at 7 a.m.? Turn your stomach upside down.
That's all you need to know.
But don't get me wrong, it was delicious. I did have 3 cups of it, so that's a whole different story. It was delicious. I don't care. It was worth it. It was delicious. It was delicious. Shout out to the horchata.
But yeah. You said Latinos dominated. I was being Latinos dominated. Paco.
Are you kidding me?
Paco, slide that one in there. For those who don't know, Paco's Puerto Rican. Pause.
Are you kidding me?
By the way, I am hyped. Just post this in the comments. Episode 66 of How to Hustle with Hype features the Sports For You podcast, available this Monday on all streaming platforms. Yeah, Mark said, John, look, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Pause.
That was wild.
Pause, man.
Hey, that was bad. He said, you crazy. John, a wild boy.
Sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. That's great. That was wild. But yeah, most definitely. You almost definitely got to tap in with that.
Yes.
You know.
So shout out to Hype, shout out to Philly in the building. Shout out all the different boroughs that's here. Philly, Cleveland, San Diego, Bakersfield in the house. Obviously LA. I messed up.
He said, take it easy, John.
Hey man, stuff happens, man. I wasn't trying to. Pause. See, man, see? Sometimes you can't just get off the exit. All right. See, I'm starting to call John Pick'em. Hey, Josh, chill, man.
Wait. He said call you what?
That's an inside joke. Josh, chill, man.
Oh,
Josh,
man.
Chill. Josh, wrong.
Hey, John over here going crazy right now.
Josh, wrong, man. Why you bring that up, man? Stop.
Are you kidding me?
Am I trail laughing? There's a show on HBO tonight. There's a show. Oh, we gonna talk about that? Let's do that right now. Thank you, Paco. So one little thing on the NFL note we want to talk about before we get into the hoops heavy. This story with the Cleveland Browns, by the way, and Paco just referencing, right now on HBO Real Sports with Brian Gumbel, he is doing a sit-down interview with some of the plaintiffs from the Deshaun Watson civil suit right now. So after you finish watching us, go watch it on HBO Max, but watch us first.
Hey, shout out to Josh. He said John be going crazy. Y'all just don't know.
Hey, Josh, chill, man. Chill. John got his Laker hat on and two tight cuffs. Come on, man. Come on, chill. Oh, wow. Remember this video? Remember that?
Oh, yeah. When he was tripping.
Oh! Tom Chambers. Neck.
Oh,
knee
man.
to the neck. With Tom Chambers dunking on Mark Jackson. Oh, Kevin Harlan versus Mike. Oh, they're doing the TNT versus the ESPN guys. This is crazy. Allie Forrest and Lisa going with the OG. And by the way, Lisa Salters is a hooper, too.
Shout out to Lisa Salters.
Penn State, repping Penn State. By the way, Reggie Miller said, yeah, there's no basketball player on there that's better than you. So don't put,
until the sister appears.
Well, this Stan Van Gundy played college basketball. I didn't even know that.
Dog, what school is that?
Sunny Brockport. I have no idea. That has to be like Division 5. Allen Forest went to Ohio University. I know that's in the MAC. So, obviously we know Reggie Miller went to.
What school was that?
I got Stan Van.
That school got to be closed.
So let's get back to what because Paco brought this up. He asked us personally to talk about this topic. So y'all know, if y'all ever have a topic y'all want to discuss, y'all feel free to DM us at Sports For You Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, or you can DM us directly at jwatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram, at Nick_Freeze or on Instagram, or at 99gorilla on Twitter and Instagram. Or if you want DM Mark, also at High on Mark on Instagram and High on Mark1 on Twitter. So, like I just said, by the way, there is a leak.
A water leak. It's a bad water leak.
There's a water leak in the American Airlines Center coming from their air.
They might have to.
This game is on delay right now.
Yeah, if it stays like that, they're gonna have to.
Hype. That was his college. That was Van Gundy's college.
That was his college. I don't know what. Hey, look, I need for somebody to look up what where that was from.
SUNY Brockport. That is the university that Stan Van Gundy played college basketball.
It's either SUNY or Sunny Brockport, whatever that is. We gotta find out what state that's in.
Matter of fact, Google Stan Van Gundy and find out about his college.
Yeah, because that was crazy.
Oh, Hype said, did you send that over, Nick?
I send that. You send that music over. I'm sending it over tonight because the artist. I had to talk to the artist to make sure that they want to send the stuff over, and they literally just hit me up this morning while I was at work. So I'm literally gonna send it tonight.
Shout out to Hype.
Yeah, because I, you know how I got to make sure the artist is cool with it.
Miss Knight said, poor John. And here comes Trail. Don't let the Quietness fool y'all. John's a beast. Man, chill, man.
Man, look.
Man, all of a sudden, dude, boy, y'all funny. But let's get to this topic. So, the reason Paco wanted to bring this up, because those of you know, Paco's a Browns fan, and obviously the story is now obviously they trade for Deshaun Watson. What's going to happen with Baker Mayfield? And he asks, do they have to, fix that bridge that they pretty much burned down with Baker when trading for Deshaun Watson? I'm going to say no.
They got to do nothing.
Because that was the reason why they signed Jacoby Brissett to be his backup. They'll eventually find a home for Baker Mayfield. But he brought this up for a reason. The tweet from Josina Anderson. I want to read it to you right now because Paco DM'd it to me. And I know me and Mark talked about it when the news came out, but I don't know did you chime in on it, Nick? Because we never talked about it on the show.
Okay.
Trevor Bauer suspension. For those who don't know, Trevor Bauer, pitcher of the Dodgers. We knew he was being accused of sexual assault by a lady in Pasadena, and he was not charged. He was on, pretty much on what's basically MLB's version of the exempt list. He was on paid leave. Well, April, the Friday of the NFL draft, which was days 2. By the way, Arcanian said Brown still got to have to deal with Watson's cases against him. Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
Kenzie said it's a college in New York.
Okay, that
makes a lot more sense. It sounds like
so must be Division 2 or Division 3.
That sounds like a performing arts school.
But Trevor Bauer was suspended.
Oh, before you continue, who benefits from this right now?
Golden State.
For sure.
Because basically they just killed all of Dallas's momentum right now.
For sure. But go ahead, what you were saying about Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer was suspended 324 games. For those who don't know what that means 2 full seasons.
Whoa. I think he deserved it.
2 years? Now, let me say this. And let me be clear. I knew he was going to get suspended. But there's no way you're telling me what y'all found in that investigation accumulated 2 years, especially when he wasn't charged. 2 years? Basically, y'all suspend, and I'm going to be real candid, and I apologize to anybody who gets offended. They're suspending this dude 2 years for being a freak. Let's just call it what it is. I hate to say it. Y'all suspending this dude 2 years for being a freak. I hate to say it, man. There's no beating around the bush. The stuff on there, look, that's his prerogative, not mine.
Hey, look. Hey, Josh.
2 years.
Josh, John just proved what you just said with that statement.
Shut up.
Yo, that was crazy.
But if y'all go read, if y'all want to go read the police reports, what he's been accused of, I stand by what I said.
Well, look, it don't matter how freaky he wants to be. If she don't want to get that freaky, there's an issue. This is crazy. Now, okay, so if he didn't get if it didn't go nowhere with court, then the 2 years suspension is too much for sure. I have to agree with that. I'll retract that statement with that one. That if nothing happened in court, there's no reason why he should be suspended 2 years. Half a season, okay, I'm cool with that. If he wanted to suspend it for a whole season, okay, but 2, that's kind of crazy.
So now that brings.
Oh my Lord!
Bauer did nothing wrong though, and here comes
Mark says she was a freak elite too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They went in there to suspend this man for 2 years. So you better have a.
So the MLB is over here. They suspending dudes for trash talking and for being freaks.
That's it.
So what if you trash talk while being a freak?
Well, maybe your career is over.
Are you kidding me?
And by the way, again, if you're tuning into the Warriors-Mavericks game, they're on a delay because there is a leak in the AC unit in the American Airlines Center. And this really just deadened any momentum Dallas had going into the third quarter.
I wonder if any freaks cause that.
There you go.
I could have kept going with that, but I want the show to get canceled.
All right, so looking at Kenzie said, look, you see John's grin. That tells you, shut up, Kenzie. Paco, okay, now Watson, keep going. Stop. The original 1 year suspension was cool. Look, I don't even think he could get a year. Look, they were going to give him, and this is the thing, he's not getting time served because he got paid for those games he missed. Mm-hmm. So, and now this is why I just bringing up what Josina Anderson said. Let me, as I'm pulling up the tweet right now. Yeah, so here's a tweet from Josina Anderson. NFL pause. Stop it, Kenzie. Y'all tripping, man.
Well, that explains what's going on in Dallas.
Wow. NFL source. I'm trying to get this car back on the road right now.
Yeah, it's already over.
NFL source on Trevor Bauer. Look at what baseball did. If people don't think that's on people's radar, then public opinion matters. You think the NFL wants to be the organization that says sexual misconduct against women means more than one league than the other? Think about it.
I don't know. The NFL has given out some suspensions. They can suspend everybody by anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. NFL suspends you quick. If there's one league that suspends you fast, it's the show is NFL. They do not care. They suspend you. They'll suspend you 1 game, 3 games. They do not care.
No, I meant keep going. What Josina? Oh, I just read Josina's tweet. By the way, Mark. Oh, Mark. Wow, Mark. Wow, man. By the way, Dodgers won. Shout out. So here's the question. Like I said, the accusers of Deshaun Watson are doing an interview with Brian on Real Sports right now with their attorney. I'm assuming Tony Busby, their attorney, is present.
Lord, not Tony Busby.
Yeah, that same Tony Busby.
I guess.
So if NFL said today they're doing a program right now at spring meetings, obviously to try to promote more diversity with coaches and everything.
Look at what happened.
Former Ray
No.
This ain't the same thing as Ray Rice.
Let me tell you something. Ray Rice was cool until the video came out, and the NFL was wrong for that anyway because he basically hit with double jeopardy. He was already suspended for what he did. So what was the point of him getting the other suspension? You literally suspended him for hitting his wife, and then you suspended him afterwards because you saw the video came out.
Because Jay Glazer, let me say this. Jay Glazer went on Dan Patrick's show because he had just he had just been Michael Strahan's presenter at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan Patrick asked him, why did Ray Rice only get 2 games if they saw the tape? And Jay Glazer said they didn't see the tape. Jay Glazer is one of the most tied, is one of the best in the business. When he said that, I think it caught everybody's eye. And by the way, where the heck is Charles Barkley?
He's taking a leak.
Barkley don't want the Warriors to win that bad, huh? Kinsey said, I hope Chuck went to go change his suit.
Let me tell y'all something. There's no way, no how, no way, with all this money that the NFL has, that they can do for investigators and all this, that they did not see this tape. If you believe the NFL didn't see this tape, you have lost your mind. You know why he got suspended? Because everybody saw the tape. That's why he got suspended. He got suspended again for the same thing because they didn't want to catch no backlash for only suspending him for 2 games. That's why. They literally did something that was against the law.
Schefter said the same thing, but they're two the most tied. They think that he didn't see it. Shout out to Sean Marion in the house.
They literally did a crime, a double jeopardy. He could have sued them and probably would have won.
He said, "What about AP?" With Adrian Peterson, they had the evidence first,
and the difference was Adrian Peterson didn't deny anything that he did.
Right.
So
well, technically Ray Rice didn't either.
Yeah, you know something? You're right, but we know why.
People care about kids and animals. Well, some people care more about kids and animals. I'm gonna say, especially in the wake of what happened today.
Yeah.
Then safety on women. I just hate to be brutally honest. But obviously we're all adults in here, and I respect all our women who tap in with us every week, like Miss Lay, like Shayna, like Lisa, obviously, who are sports fans. They're women, they're mothers.
Shit, our mothers. Oh, Chuck's back.
And no, Kenzie, he didn't change his suit. Sorry.
I think it's the tie.
What is he wearing?
It's the tie.
Yo, that tie throws everything.
Yeah, there's no reason you have a blue tie. You got red hues everywhere. If you throw on a blue tie.
So he's wearing a. I'm assuming that's a peach suit, peach window pane. Obviously got burgundy shoes with a pink shirt, but that tie.
Look, that doesn't even make no sense. Why you got burgundy shoes on with this? Man, this is ridiculous, man. Chuck is crazy. He dressed like he's from Alabama.
Okay. Arcanius 2 says, I mean, with everything going on with the Commanders' emails not going public, more shit that happened there. Well, let me be clear.
That's still going on. That's still an ongoing investigation.
And the whole situation now is they're saying that they're getting votes on Dan Snyder. Well, we'll believe it when I believe it when I see it.
Let me tell you something. The NFL wants this whole Washington thing to disappear badly. Because I'm letting y'all know right now, Daniel Snyder, he's not going. If he goes down, there's some people going with him. They already threw one person under the bus already. They completely threw John Gruden under the bus. You know, I don't agree with some of the stuff that he was saying, but for the NFL to have their own investigation and say that he was the only one saying that stuff for 10 years, y'all lost y'all damn mind. We ain't that stupid.
Mark says Daniel Snyder ain't going nowhere. That's why they got his wife.
He's not going nowhere.
That's why they got his wife running the show now.
He's not going nowhere.
By the way, in order to kill time with this game
delay, oh my goodness,
they're having a Shaq and a Fool basically to determine who's the winner of this year's Shaq and Fool. Draymond Green
is number 4. Oh my, whoa, that happens too often. That's the second time.
Yeah. First Clay, then Otto Porter.
I don't think Otto Porter like that too often. Like that a little bit. He wasn't happy.
Oh, Russ
might be number 1.
Yeah. This is slip.
Look,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Brick.
Westbrook.
I mean, we gonna get into Lakers and stuff when we get into the NBA talk. But yeah, definitely wanted to bring that up for Paco. Paco, we got you. They really got to have a decide. What in the world? They foul. So yeah, the accusers have officially spoken out. They feel that Deshaun Watson's new contract is a big screw you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, they can feel the way they feel, but obviously,
by the way, this is only 2 of the women who spoke. Only 2 of the women.
I mean,
out of the 22.
I mean, look. All I gotta say is this: the case didn't go farther for a reason. That's all I have to say.
He got no criminal charges.
Not a single one. They trying to get him for money now. And guess what? I'd rather y'all deal with money than throw me in jail.
So here's what was said. So 2 of the women that accused Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson, I'm reading this from The Athletic, of sexual assault and sexual misconduct, Ashley Solis and Kyla Haynes, told HBO's Real Sport that they are sick that the quarterback received a record $230 million contract extension despite the pending lawsuits. It's like a big screw you, Solis said during an interview that aired Tuesday night. That's what it feels like, that we don't care. He can run and throw, and that's what we care about. Haynes added, I felt like he's being rewarded for bad behavior.
First and foremost, not to be blunt again, what bad behavior?
So
it seemed like Deshaun Watson was a freak too.
So the alleged victims detailed the abuse they claim to have suffered during the segment.
Okay.
And by the way, if you got any kids around, you might want to cover their ears.
Uh-oh.
Solis alleged Watson deliberately grabbed himself and put his penis on her hand during a massage, and he pulled my hand away instantly and started crying. She told interviewer Soledad O'Brien, and I told him that I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Haynes said Watson requested that she make a V motion in his pelvic area. So go across my stomach to his thighs and back to his stomach, she explained. I just kept massaging and did what is asked until his penis kept touching me repeatedly as I did it. He was moving his penis back and forth as my hands moved as well. Haynes said that was intentional and that Watson eventually he climaxed. I'm not gonna say what the word was in there. But that was mortifying and embarrassing and disgusting.
Dog, that's still not as bad as what Peyton did to that chick over there in Tennessee. But that's a different day. But let me tell y'all something.
By the way, the game has officially started back now.
You know, I'm not saying I don't have no sympathy for them. I really do feel sorry for these women if everything that they're saying is true and they're not getting the justice that they rightfully deserve, then that's wrong. But sometimes
Mark stupid.
Oh man, I almost said something to get us canceled for sure. But sometimes, you know, if a case hits a stalemate, which it did, it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't progressing to get to the next level. It was at a stalemate for almost a year. And, you know, usually when these type of cases or any type of case in general is at a stalemate, it usually doesn't end well for the people who are the accusers, because if it's at a stalemate, that means you're either not presenting enough to convict him and he's winning, or it's never good. It's never good when you're accusing somebody of something in these court cases and it's a stalemate. So with that, I honestly hope that
Falcons, I didn't cool off the mask. We're still early.
Oh yeah, this game is over. But
time out.
All I did was help Luka get some more wins. You know he they always say he out of shape.
The Mavericks are right now up 22, so this is looking like this is going to a game 5 Thursday night in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, that's what they wanted.
I'm gonna read some more. So Lisa Haynes' comments echo many of the allegations in the active 22 civil lawsuits. Watson is alleged of having to force 2 women to perform oral sex, ejaculated on 4 women in front of 2 others, groped 4 women, and kissed another woman unprompted upon arrival for a massage appointment. 18 of the 22 active lawsuits accused Watson of inappropriately touching women with his penis during massage therapy sessions. Watson's attorney Leah Graham denied the allegations during the interview. So they talked to Deshaun Watson's lawyer during the interview as well. As he testified in his depositions last week, yes, he has no regrets because he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong in these massages. And although, to your first question, how can he be innocent? I think the real question is, what evidence is there any guilt? Watson denied the allegations several times during his introductory news conference in March with the Browns, saying he never assaulted or harassed or disrespected any women. NFL officials met with Watson in Texas last week. Commissioner Roger Goodell said Tuesday that he didn't have a timeline on when any potential league discipline might be levied, but he did say that they're reaching the end of their investigation, period. Goodell had previously said that the league has been clear with the Browns and other teams that the NFL's personal conduct policy is something that they take very serious.
What is wrong with these comments? The comment section is crazy right now.
Mark, chill, man.
Hey, yeah. Hey, look, I ain't about to lie. Some of that stuff John was saying was crazy. I'm like, whoa.
That's why I tell you, I hope there was no kids around.
Hey, yeah, that was wild.
They said it was graphic, and y'all go watch it. If y'all want to see the interviews, they're on HBO Max. But I just read y'all with the transcript that the Athletic basically got from the interview, and that's pretty much it.
Yo, that's
a crazy story.
This turned into a necessary freak show out of nowhere. It started with Freaky Frank.
Oh wow!
And now we over here with Dirty Deshaun.
That's crazy.
This is wild.
All right, man. Let's get to the hoops, man.
Why boy Watson need to relax?
Chill. So as we're watching the conference finals, it looks like we're not going to get a sweep because the Mavericks are up 22 right now after that delay because of the leak in the ceiling from the central air
Yeah, that's where the leak came from.
Hey, that's their word, not ours. Wow, Kenzie said, I felt like I just listened to that. I needed some protection. Wow.
What?
Wow, what is going on? Lisa in the house. What's up?
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, that was yo.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
We really gonna have to put some Area 51 restrictions on these comments.
Dog, yeah. Yo, that was Lil Paco said, Kissy, no.
Oh man, people are wild.
Yeah. Hey, Kenzie's off the deep end with that one. That was crazy.
So before the game tonight, they had the announcement for the NBA's All NBA teams.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the awards are already handed out, so we know who won the awards and everything. But they announced the All NBA teams. Yeah, Mark said Area 51, Kenzie. So here's
that was wild.
After reading all that, John, Area 51 is no longer needed here. Shout out to Miss Lay.
No, Area 51 is needed.
Oh, definitely.
There's no doubt about that. Area 51 is definitely needed.
Absolutely, but if y'all know the story, so that what I read was just was not breaking news. It was just out in the open because two of the 22 plaintiffs spoke with HBO Real Sports and Soledad O'Brien.
So they basically sold their story.
Pretty much. So
I've never been a fan of that. Well, it came right back.
Oh, cool.
All right. Are we back?
All right, hold on. Got any sound yet? I don't even know the sound. Let's see. Did I say it again? I think I
Hit
said
Mark up and see if he can ask him to still see us.
comment if y'all can see us. Yeah, Mark said they'll be right back.
Oh, they see us now. She said they were there.
Oh, Shannon just said it went out at her house too.
Yeah.
All right, Paco said he see us, so we good. So
all right, cool.
Just gotta get the sound back. We gotta get the soundboard back going.
All right, cool. Let me put it back on.
Okay, here we go. Let's let everyone see us.
All right, cool. Give us a second, y'all. Yeah, that was.
All right, give us a second. We just getting back. All right, here we are. We back.
Let me see. Should be good, just in case. Audio. All right, we back.
All right, thank y'all back. Yeah. Little power outage over here in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. If y'all can hear us, wave. If y'all can hear us, wave or say something. We said we can see y'all.
Y'all can hear us?
Can y'all hear us and let us know? Let's see. Let me type in.
Yeah.
So, okay, we can hear it. Cool.
All right, cool. Perfect then. Let's get it.
All right, we back.
All right.
That must have been Tony Busby. Tony Busby.
Hey, that was wild. Okay, so you said Shayna said it happened over there by her house too?
Yeah, she's literally around the corner. So.
Oh yes, it happened to the whole block. Cause I heard what everything went on. That was crazy.
Tony Busby cut our wires, man. That's all that was. Tony Busby cut our wires.
Hey, you know what that means, y'all. That means they listening to us.
Now there ain't no water leak, man. That was Watergate.
No that wasn't no water leak. You know what I'm saying? We back, y'all.
So we back. I'm gonna pick up where I left off, and that was I was getting ready to announce about the All NBA teams. Courtesy of I'm reading a tweet from the great Sham Sharani. Obviously, NBA already released a statement congratulating everybody who made the All NBA teams. But let me get y'all guys' thoughts on how things went. Turning back the game on right now. Everyone listens to Sports for You. That's right.
Exactly.
Because we're the #1 sports podcast in the world. Thank you, Miss Lay.
And thank y'all for staying here.
Thank y'all. That is loyalty.
Look, nobody left.
Loyalty.
Nobody left.
Loyalty. And we'll do something for y'all. Don't forget, if y'all want to be a guest host with us real soon, when Mark get back, we'll definitely talk about that. By the way, score right now, 83-60 Dallas with 5:20 the third. This is going back to Frisco Thursday night.
Oh, you can hear it. Got to mute.
Okay. So let's get that going. But yeah, let me go ahead. We're gonna mute this TV right quick. I don't want TNT to be trying to get us canceled as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
we don't need that.
I forgot where to mute this. I must be going. There we go.
Hold on.
Charge. So
let me see if I'll try it.
Go ahead. So Miss Lay says she's coming for Mark's spot.
Oh, huh?
Wow. Everybody want to, man, sports street. So turn. Oh, D say turn the music down, son. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, we back. So, all right. So here was the All NBA teams. The All NBA teams, according to here's the first team was.
This ain't cutting off.
The reigning MVP Nikola Jokic, along with maybe just go by the side. The reigning MVP Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That ain't doing nothing.
Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, and Jason Tatum. The second team. He said turn down more.
Are you kidding me?
He said turn down some more too. Your second team. It's the TV. So 1 second. We don't want the TV to get us canceled. We had the TV on if you just tuning in, we literally had a blackout in the entire neighborhood, and everything just came back on right at once. So, obviously, right now the Warriors are down 24. They're down Kobe's 89-65 to the Dallas Mavericks, and this series is like it's going. There we go. It's like it's going to a game. It will be going to a game 5 on Thursday night back at the Chase Center. So again, let me repeat. Paco said the AC still looking cute. He said no, we playing. And again, thank all y'all who stayed on the stream. That's loyalty. We appreciate it. And as Miss Lay is trying to take Mark's job. Again, let me read y'all the first team, and we're gonna get Nick's reaction. Then we're gonna talk about the way the conference finals is going. Then we'll get into all this drama surrounding the Lakers coaching search, and then we'll do some calling out names. Because now we were just like Dallas and Golden State was on a delay. We were on a delay, so we're picking up where we left off. So again, the first team, ready, Nick?
Yes.
The first team, your reigning MVP Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, and Jason Tatum. Your second team, Joel Embiid, John Morant, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and DeMar DeRozan.
The second team is better than the first team.
And the third team. And I'm going to do this intentionally like this. Karl Anthony Towns, Chris Paul, Trae Young, Pascal Siakam, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Perk and RJ too. Don't worry, I got you, Kenzie. You can bring them up on calling out names. And LeBron, Raymond James.
Are you kidding me?
So let me get this clear. LeBron's third team All NBA. If you didn't want to put him on the first team, look, I would have put him on the first team. But I get it. The Lakers didn't make the playoffs, and I get everyone on the first team is in the playoffs. Everyone on the second team in the playoffs. But LeBron, you can't tell me LeBron took a step back when he was all NBA second team last year. When he had his highest point total of his career this year, pretty much.
He played better than Kevin Durant this year. And played more games.
And by the way, LeBron's the only person on here who didn't make the playoffs.
I don't think the playoffs should matter when it comes to these All-NBA.
Third team. I know. Look, Josh, you ain't got to tell me. Shana said, looks like Dallas caught their second win, sadly. Yeah.
The man averaged 30.
Oh, there go your coach on TV, Shana.
At 37 years old.
Yeah, he averaged 30. Yeah, Paco said he averaged 30. I mean, come on, man.
At 37.
So let me ask you this.
Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
So he said he would have won the scoring title had he not opted out. It basically shut it down. So what do you think of the teams? Let me get your guys' comment in the comments. What do y'all think of how the teams were made? Is there anybody who's missing? Anybody in the wrong place?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not even talking about LeBron. Wonder what Devin Booker doing being first team.
Well, this brings up an argument that Ill Will was having with Fat earlier.
Mm-hmm.
How he's on the first team and Joel Embiid's on the second team. And obviously we know how the All-Star game format is now, where it's front court and guards. DeMar DeRozan made the second team as a forward. He didn't make it as a guard.
Which is BS. That should be LeBron's spot. And he should fall to the third team and be on the guards.
And the guards on the third team are Chris Paul and Trae Young.
He should be. Hey, look, they had him as a forward. No. Go ahead and be third team player. I'm sorry.
So,
because the moment the moment Lonzo and Caruso got hurt, your team became trash.
Kenzie said, if you're not going to put LeBron on the second team, just don't name him at all.
No, you can't do that.
No, they ain't going to do that.
You can't do that.
I think Russell should make it after some people. I think Russell should make it after some of people on these teams.
Paul, you done lost your mind.
Russell who? Wilson? By the way, I don't watch that much golf, but I gotta say this. I watched the alternate broadcast they had for the PGA with Joe Buck and Michael Collins.
Mm-hmm.
if you weren't a casual golf fan, no, Russ is not making an All NBA, Paco. That was a good job. They had paid. They basically did like the Manning cast.
Mm-hmm.
They was at Joe. I think it was at Joe Buck's Man Cave over in St. Louis, and they had all these guests on. By the way, NBA Twitter. By the way, I know people watching NBA Twitter live because of Taylor Rooks, but watch sports for you. We're the better watching all. No disrespect to Taylor Woods and Adam Lefko and whoever got. I think Jamal Crawford was there. Or Jason Terry. And I know most of y'all watching that because of Taylor Rooks, but you know the number one show is sports for you. Come hang out with us.
Unpopular opinion.
What's that?
Jamal Crawford is quite possibly the third or fourth best dribbler in NBA history at least what I've ever seen. One of the smoothest crossovers, and he does crossovers that not so many people have done.
By the way, Montreal sent me a text. Is like, y'all got Spectrum because this happened at Spectrum strikes again. Man, Montreal Spectrum strikes again, man.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna use the other one. In this situation, probably would have been justified. Don't do that, Curry. Oh no. Oh, then he died on 25. Let me knock it off.
So Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Pat and Josh, who y'all got on the match? I guess I'm gonna go with the old school. Nothing against Josh Allen and Mahomes. I think I probably just go with Brady and Rodgers because I know they've.
I know for a fact them two golf.
Yeah, and Josh Allen, we know he does. Matter of fact, he was on the alternate broadcast on Sunday. Him and Trubisky were golfing together.
Is he a better golfer than get out the way. Is he a better golfer than Tom Brady?
Who, Josh Allen?
Mm-hmm. I know Brady's pretty good at golf. I know Aaron Rodgers is for sure. Aaron Rodgers, I think Aaron Rodgers competed in tournaments before.
This was one of the byproducts from the pandemic because it's all started. Because remember, the first match was Peyton. I think it was Peyton and Phil Mickelson versus Tom Brady. And was it Peyton and Tiger versus Tom Brady and Phil Mickelson?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Shayna says, "I jinxed the Warriors." No, let me bring this up, man. I'm getting so sick of this jinx crap. My man George Sedano had to deal with this jinx crap. Talking about with Klay Thompson saying because he said the Warriors are undefeated at home, and Klay said, "You gonna jinx us?" When the Celtics and Heat were playing Game 2, and I think they had made the Celtics had made all their free throws, and then Grant Williams missed one. They called Mike Breen and jinx. I ain't jinx your team. All these jinx crap. No, they're losing because Dallas is playing desperate and they're not playing aggressive. They want
to win at home.
Exactly.
Just that simple. The Warriors have done this numerous times.
Otto Porter, there's a reason why they sat Otto Porter tonight. Because they believe he'll be ready for Game 5. If not, he had just had a week of recovery. He said, Paco said Russ should get honorable mention. LOL, gotta win something in the trade. No, he's gonna be honorably mentioned out of LA in the future. By the way, Kuminga, Maxi Cleaver just took. I can't even say that word.
Please don't say that.
No, but yeah,
good pass, money. Oh, you gotta make that. Come on, player.
So basically, if I'm Steve Kerr, I'm not even playing Klay or Dre. I ain't playing none of the Splash Brothers in the fourth quarter.
I wouldn't play none of my main players like at all.
Right now. Josh said Dallas just hasn't missed. They on fire for 3. Yeah.
There's something about Dallas when they own with 3-pointers. Throughout history, they're very difficult to beat. This Warriors team has a lot of good young players.
By the way, now the Kendrick Nunn jokes are flying in the chat.
Kendrick Nunn, that's the real street clothes.
That's exactly what Mark just said.
He's the real street clothes. He's for sure the real street clothes. He just robbed the Lakers of money this year and next year.
Look, man, I'm not saying that word, Mark. You know that word; those words are like profanity to me. I hate that name, and I blame Charles Barkley for it.
That might be one of the funniest things Charles Barkley has ever said.
Hey, Josh, chill with that. I told you I don't like the name. I hate that. I hate those 2 words. Street clothes. Whatever, man.
That's one of the funniest things that Chuck has ever said. That was actually pretty funny.
By the way, Montrell, he posted all those. Was it you or Montrell who posted on Facebook all Chuck's all the moments where Chuck needed someone to say pause?
Nah, I know one of the worst ones was when he was talking about them churros.
Oh my God.
That was ridiculous. If y'all ain't seen that one, y'all go ahead and look it up yourselves. All you gotta do is type in Charles Barkley and churros and
Hey, Josh, you really gotta chill with the AD slander right now.
what? The fact he's overhyped.
Hey, you too. Y'all really gonna just have to stop with slandering my dude AD like he's not good.
I never said he wasn't good. He's just overhyped. I've been saying that since he was with the Pelicans.
Okay. I'm not gonna get in there. So let's go ahead. Let's talk these conference finals. So obviously we see we're gonna get a game 5 with this series. But what the heck is going on in the East, bro?
That's happened. 2 defensive teams play against each other.
Where's the defense when we keep seeing all these blowouts? Pause.
I mean that lost, but it's like the
B, chill. B, chill.
Yo,
B, what B, what are you putting in the comments?
Hey, that's what Chuck did.
Oh man.
He saw the ref.
Oh, he said Kuminga new nickname. Don't they call him Cowabunga or something? I don't know. Yo, B out here wilding in the comments. Yo,
AD always doubtful. Ooh.
Yo, that's B. That's B, Josh. That's B. Hey, Josh, you real disrespectful for
that. Hey, that's funny. Hey, what? He didn't say nothing wrong. That's the dude's name. What's the name of the ref, John?
Who?
The ref that kissed Charles Barkley.
Oh, Pavetta. I'm not saying his first name.
His first name is Richard.
Yeah, exactly. Area 51 on the DJ. Yo, B, you gotta chill in the comments, man. Yo, that's B, Josh.
Hey, that was funny. That was absolutely hilarious. Hey, hearing Shaq say that was what. Hey, whoever idea was to bring Shaq over there, they deserve an award.
It was.
Because adding Shaq to that crew was genius. Him and Charles Barkley alone. It's gonna be sad when Charles Barkley lead the show.
Well, they're gonna replace him with Draymond.
I hope not.
No, they are. Why didn't they sign Draymond already? By the way, we don't get into there was something about Patrick Beverly's little appearance from ESPN last week. Well,
so he could be the black Skip Bayless.
Well, he said something I still think is slanderous, but I don't care if I take people off in the comments. I still don't believe it, and I stand by it.
What?
Hey, man. Look, that's what people call him for years. I wasn't the first person that said that about the great Dick Vitale. That's his nickname. Y'all never knew that? Come on, Nate.
You can't say great when somebody has a name like that, John. That's crazy.
But shout out to Dick Vitale because he's going to get the Jimmy V Award at the ESPYs this year. So shout out to the legend, and I'm glad that he's healthy.
Shout out to him.
Me on Mount Rushmore of college basketball of analysts, because there's nobody who's more passionate about the game of college basketball than Dick Vitale.
I am not about to Google Kuminga's nickname. Hold on, I'm about to look it up. Go ahead.
Oh man, I'm scared. I'm scared to read it. So like I said, we're going to 6 games in the East with Boston and Miami. But what the heck happened to Miami starting 5 last night? A NBA record low 18 points by a starting 5 in the playoff game. You had 9 from Bam Adebayo, 6 from Jimmy Butler, and 3 from Kyle Lowry.
Yo. There's no way in hell I'm saying that up on this show.
Let me see.
There's no way.
Let me see.
There's no way I am saying that.
Chill.
There's no way.
Chill. No way.
There's no way.
Y'all Google it.
There's no way.
If y'all put that in the comments, y'all gonna shut us down.
No, there's no way I'm going to say that.
Yo, Mark, you tripping.
That is wild.
Yo, I heard what Kendrick Perkins, that dumb stuff Kendrick Perkins said this morning on Get Up. Did you hear that?
What did he say?
He said if Steph wins Finals MVP this year, that he replaces Magic on Mount Rushmore.
Talk about crack he's smoking. Must be on sale this week.
You sure that? But are we sure that was Perk or not Kenan Thompson?
Shout out to Kenan Thompson. That was funny. Hey, that was funny. I'm not about to lie. That was funny.
Hey, go find the SNL. This skit did not make it on the finale of SNL.
I don't know how, because that was funny. That whole skit was funny.
So they did a skit spoofing First Take. Kenan Thompson was Kendrick Perkins. Chris Redd was Stephen A. I forgot her name. The young lady she's a cast member for SNL. She did Molly, and they had someone on there being Michael Rappaport. But man, shout out to Kenan Thompson.
Yeah. Shout out to the shout out to the chick that was playing what's his name too, Michael Rappaport. She was funny too.
Yes. But on these conference finals, because we assume the Warriors are going to win on Thursday. But what about the East? I still
have Miami.
I still got Miami too, because I'm rooting for Boston.
Both of those teams are going to be a problem for Golden State.
But I think, and me and Shayna talked about this yesterday, this looks like a 7-game series.
What, that series? Yeah. It only benefits the Warriors.
Yeah, because the Warriors, the finals start next Thursday. So
if I'm the Warriors, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was the Warriors, I would have tried to win this game because
you would have had 9 days off.
Yeah, they tripping. I would have went crazy this game. I wouldn't have cared about. Hey, look, I would want to bring this back to my house. Like,
I guess they missed Otto Porter that much.
Otto Porter's trash.
That's
garbage.
It's a good agent.
Yeah, trash. Dude got paid all that money because of Steph Curry. That's why he joined them.
So I expect that when we get back here next week, and I think it's going to be Warriors versus the Heat in the finals. I think Nick says the same. What do y'all think? Let me know. Is Oladipo been locking his indie days? Yeah, he's having a resurgence right now.
Yeah,
that's why Duncan Robinson is basically getting paid just to do his podcast.
A lot of money.
Yeah,
he's probably getting paid more from that than he actually started a podcast.
Hey, YouTube, FanDuel, y'all giving McAfee that big bag. Y'all can give it to Sports for YouTube. I mean, come on now, we know the money's out there.
Dog, I really can't believe that is Kuminga's nickname.
I can't either.
That's disrespectful.
Did someone tell him that was okay?
Man, where did this name come from?
I'm afraid to find out. Let me talk about this Lakers coaching situation.
Oh Lord!
So the Lakers have narrowed down they're narrowing down their coaching choices. The 3 finalists: Darvin Ham,
okay,
Kenny Atkinson, and Terry Stotts. I personally think the job should go to Darvin Ham, even though I don't know where this whole. Oh wow, Montreal said it's a hot dog. Montreal watches the skit. He saw the skit, the SNL skit, because that was the part where they had a debate: was a hot dog a sandwich? Oh, that was funny. And Chris Redd was like, "Go watch it. I don't want to spoil it. Y'all need to go watch it. I don't do it any justice."
It technically is.
Paco said he needs Tyler Hero back, in my opinion. Well, Kendrick Perkins said he was playing for Boston the way he was playing.
I mean, yeah, he had a bad game, so
he's had a bad playoffs. Let's be real.
Yeah,
the 6th man. Yeah, you're still the 6th man of the year. But come on, man. 13 points, 25% 3-point shooting. Come on, dude. I'm with Paco. Hire Darvin Ham. Make Terry Stott his lead assistant, and let's go from there. Yeah, they're gonna be limping into the finals. Whoever win the East, Montreal, either the Heat or Boston. Well, it's gonna be the Heat because I'm not rooting for Boston. Mark. You better have some real intel for that last statement. And we're not going to get into this whole it's a hot dog or sandwich debate. We're not going to ruin. Come on, man. But there's this narrative that I've seen Bill Plaschke push it. Now Mark Stein's reporting on it. The Lakers really want to see what happens with Doc Rivers in Philly, even though Daryl Morey said he's coming back. But we haven't heard from Doc. They're still talking that maybe they're still be interested in Quinn Snyder. Let me be perfectly clear. If y'all need to go, Lakers, y'all need to get y'all what together and get it together from fast. There's only 2 teams that don't have coaching vacancies, us and the Hornets. And by the way, guess who everybody the Hornets is interested in? Everybody the Lakers are interested in. You know why? Because Mitch Kupchak's the GM. Do you think Mitch Kupchak wants to basically give a big middle finger to Jeannie Buss for how he got fired? Think about it. I do not want Doc Rivers as the coach of the Lakers, period. Go hire Darvin Ham. He has the respect. I learned more about Darvin Ham than last week that I didn't even know. I didn't even know this dude's from Saginaw. Obviously, I knew he played at Texas Tech. I knew he was in the NBA. He broke backboards. At Tech in college, he played with the Bucks. He's been a long-time assistant. As Dorian Finney-Smith just got a dunk in transition, and the lead is still at 22. This dude grew up in Saginaw, 14 years old, got shot in the face. So you can't tell this dude nothing. This dude is not even supposed to be here.
That's wild.
He got shot in the face at 14 years old.
Shout out to him for being a soldier.
So you can't tell this dude nothing. You can't tell him what. You're not just going to be punking this dude around. This dude is from the hood. Like, the hood. So
That's crazy.
So he's like, I should be dead and gone. So no way I'm going to let Rob Pelinka, Kurt Rambis, Linda Rambis, nobody's telling me anything. Let me be a coach.
Get the Ramses the hell away from the Lakers. I'm not even a Laker fan and I'm saying this. The Ramses are horrible.
By the way, Warriors, the Mavericks only have 2 points in this quarter. If there's no way, now I don't think this is going to happen, but there is no way, dude. There's no way. I'm just going to say there's no way. But anything's possible. But there is no way.
Shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie, LA native.
That's right. Tap High's own Spencer Dinwiddie in the house.
You saying who?
Oh, my bad. My bad, Nick. I'm sorry.
Man, we don't do that over here.
Yeah, I forgot.
Hold on.
My bad, Nick. That was your rival. I hope they're not really holding out for Doc Rivers. I mean, I would prefer they have a coach before the draft, even though we have no picks. But we need to get a coach in there so he can know so he can have a say on who he wants on his squad, and he needs to talk to his star players.
Yeah,
he needs to know who's going to be here because we pretty much know the Lakers roster right now. The Lakers don't have a roster. Their roster is LeBron, AD, THT, and you got Russ and Kendrick Nunn on player options. You got Stanley Johnson, Wenyen Gabriel, and Austin Reeves on team options.
That's horrible.
So let's just be real. The Lakers don't have a roster right now. Everybody else is a free agent because they were all on 1 year vet minimum deals.
I hate when I see teams that are pretty much built. They built the team right and just let it just get up out of there. There's no reason in the world. The Warriors on a 15-2 run. There's no reason.
There's no way, man. But if this happens,
John, if it hits 91, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I think if it hits 88, it's a problem.
John, if it hits 91, it's a problem.
Yeah, that means they're down 10. But stuff like that
from the bucket.
Jordan Poole say, "Yo, look, Kuminga,
the bucket."
Jordan Poole said, "Give me the ball. That's why I'm here."
Jordan Poole said, "When y'all getting rid of Klay Thompson, so I can sign my deal."
But they need to go ahead and just get this done. Stop playing around. Period. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. With the Lakers, I mean, look, I'm not finna be.
The Lakers had it. They had everything they needed, and they just let it go. Rob Pelinka was cool with winning that one championship, and it seemed like he just gutted the roster for some apparent reason. Got rid of players. He downgraded players. It wasn't like the players he let leave. He didn't upgrade from none of the players he let leave. You let Dwight Howard leave because you want to get you get what's his name?
Resign Montrezl Harrell.
So they can get Montrezl Harrell. Why would you do that? Montrezl Harrell won 6 Man of the Year, but Montrezl Harrell was also
good point, Montrezl. They did this in game 2.
Yeah,
but boy, if you do this at home,
it's not about to happen.
That's worse.
It's not about to happen.
I don't think this will happen. I think this game is over.
And then they got rid of JaVale McGee for Marc Gasol.
I thought the Marc Gasol deal. I thought that was a good move at the time. But I didn't think Marc Gasol got that old, and he got old fast, and we saw it early.
No, I saw it early. Look, everything that happened with the Marc Gasol situation, I said what happened, and everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, man, I watched Toronto's game. Marc Gasol is old. People just don't realize because you're not watching him. He's over. He's over there in Toronto. You don't see Toronto's games that often out here unless they play against somebody good. Marc Gasol is old, or was old.
So yeah, I don't know, man. So look, I didn't. Ooh,
non-contact injury.
Well, hopefully, if I'm Luka,
that's gonna be that's not gonna be right tomorrow morning.
He'll
pass the damn ball.
He'll feel that on the air. He's gonna feel that on the airplane.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Oh, good play.
That's cookies right there.
Yeah, game over. Wow, game over.
Yeah, y'all let Maxi Kleber getting dunks in transition. Yeah, y'all don't want to win.
Yeah, it's over.
Game 5 Thursday.
Because what did Kurt who?
I think talking about Kurt Rambis.
No, it was because of Linda.
No. Linda Rambis basically is the reason why Jason Kidd's not the Lakers head coach. Period.
Y'all let a person who has no stake in y'all company at all.
And I get how close she is with Jeannie.
What they got to do with anything.
And I know
she doesn't know the squat about basketball, obviously.
And as I said, the only person I was rooting for in the playoffs was Jason Kidd. I know the Dallas was going to lose to Golden State, but no way in heck I was rooting for the Celtics. I'm not rooting for the Warriors. I'm not rooting for the Heat. I'm not rooting for the Mavericks. Jason Kidd was on the Lakers staff. And let's be clear, and
Luka is hurt.
Yeah, y'all need to
get him out. Get him out the game.
I think they got Jalen Brunson at the scorer's table, so he's coming out.
Foul him. They're trying to Herbert foul him. Timeout. Get him out the game.
Timeout. Call timeout.
What are y'all not calling the time? Get him out the game.
He took one to the cup. Pause.
And get him out the game. He don't need to be playing right now. Get Luka out the game. Look.
There we go. But then he got fouled, so he got to go to the line.
That's what I'm saying. Get him out the game.
Yeah,
that hurt.
He's definitely going to feel that one tomorrow. Talking about the team turnover. Well, with Kurt Rambis has something to do with that too. But yeah, he took a knee. He took a knee to the groin. Well, did he?
Oh,
pulled him. That's a pull.
Yeah, that was a pull.
He pulled. How that hurts.
Yeah, that does. That's happened to me before. That hurts a lot, and it lasts like a couple of days.
But yeah, I don't look. Just get the job done. Get y'all coach and stop waiting. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I know it's about it there. Mike Brown.
Boy, I know he's glad he got that job before that.
Hey,
his games against Memphis.
Hey,
shout out to Malcolm Jenkins in the house.
Wasn't he coaching with y'all?
Who? Mike Brown? He was our former head coach. That's who Darvin Ham was on. Darvin Ham was on the staff.
Are you kidding me?
Let's get to calling out names. All right, y'all. It's time for the segment that's imitated, never duplicated. Get in your calling out names in the comments now. Who y'all want to talk about? I got two. I need to bring up one to carry over from last week. Thank you, Patrick Beverly, for the content. But boy, I left something out, and I need to go ahead and address this because I've taken a lot of slander for this take.
What's that?
You'll find out once you drop the beat. But I'm gonna start off with get the easy one out the way first. I need to call out my fellow Laker fans. So last night, TMC caught one Zachary Levine coming out some restaurant. I'm assuming Beverly Hills, wherever. And he said he loved the Lakers. And you know what Laker fans did when they saw that?
Lost their mind.
Pulling up pictures when he worked out with the Lakers pre-draft in 2014. Photoshopped him in Laker jerseys. Praying to God that he comes a Laker. All this yada, yada, yada.
Let me know when it's my turn.
I will. Let me be perfectly clear. Mm-hmm. He's out here because he had knee surgery this morning. Mm-hmm. He's expected to make a full recovery, so lessons. We're not getting Zach Levine, people. You don't have the money. You will have to move Russ and try to create a $41 million trade exception just for that to happen.
Not going to happen.
Go ahead, Nick.
Do people think that he's just going to play for UCLA?
He's not from LA. He's from Seattle. And I saw certain people saying he was the Bruin we wanted. Well, y'all know he was in the same draft with Julius Randle. So this has nothing to do with Lonzo. Lonzo got drafted in 2017. Zach LaVine got drafted in 2014. The Lakers could have got.
They weren't even on the same team.
Exactly.
I remember when Zach LaVine was over UCLA because I used to work at Chick-fil-A when he was over there, and he used to come up over there all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, dude is good, and there's rumors that he could be out of Chicago. All the Chicago thinks he's coming back, Some people say he don't want to be the number 2 to DeMar DeRozan and stuff.
If he leaves from over there, he's an idiot.
No, I'll make that work. He don't want to.
Why would he leave? He's in the perfect situation. Him and DeRozan, their games complement each other. All they needed was a point guard. All they needed was Lonzo. Lonzo got hurt.
Kenzie, you are out of your mind if you think you were going to trade Jordan Clarkson for Zach LaVine. Trade and win.
When did you ever think
Jordan Clarkson
Jordan Clarkson's value was ever good enough to make a trade for Zach LaVine?
Jordan Clarkson was in the same draft as Zach LaVine. And there was no way even when the trade happened, when they traded Jordan Clarkson to Cleveland, you're not getting no Zach LaVine. How you think Jimmy Butler ended up in Minnesota? Because Minnesota had Zach LaVine. When they were rookies.
Are you crazy?
So look, Jordan Clarkson had a decent rookie year. He was all rookie first team.
That and then the 6th man of the year is the highlight of his career. Zach LaVine is an all-star.
You're not.
There's no comparison.
Mark said I'm calling out Jenny Buss for keeping the Ramduses around. I agree.
No. I cannot say that. No, I cannot say that.
Could have added to the pot. Well, man, look.
Added to what pot?
They weren't. Look, Minnesota wasn't going to give up just Zach. If they were giving up Zach LaVine, they were getting him for a more proven commodity, but not besides. And Jordan Clarkson was not that proven. Nah, that wouldn't happen.
Jordan Clarkson wouldn't be a part of no trade for Zach LaVine right now.
I get what
you would still need more pieces.
All right, here's my final calling out, and I'm gonna leave it to you, Nick. It's a pickup for our conversation about one Patrick Beverley last week. Mm-hmm. Cut the beat. So Patrick Beverley, obviously, he made the rounds at ESPN doing Get Up and First Take. Paco said, "John and Nick, it's not happening. Thank you, not at all. Only way is trading AD, and that's not happening either. Come on, man, you gotta be realistic, Laker fans. Paco just said it. You're not just stop.
Laker fans be acting with all the emotions sometimes.
This is.
Oh my God,
this isn't. Look, man." This isn't Rodeo Drive, man. And to NBA fans and Laker fans, whoever, I don't want to see this go Heat, go Mavs, go Celtics just because your team out of the playoffs. This isn't the seasonal department at Target, folks. Chill.
My Clippers, man, you ain't see me root for not a soul.
The only thing I'm saying is no Celtics, F Boston.
Yeah. As long as the Celtics don't win, I'm pretty much cool.
So I'm gonna get to
Kaminga's balling.
Yeah. So let me get to. By the way, they are. Well, no, they're not. By the way, John, they are within 12.
John,
what?
It's not gonna happen.
It's not. I'm just saying, it's garbage time. And Luka is still in the game. Why? I don't know.
Because of what you just said, they within 12.
Now it was 11. There's no way, dude. They get a stop. There's no way. Now,
if this gets single digits, this game.
If this gets single digits,
shut us up. Oh no, he didn't. Oh no.
Oh man, if this gets single digits,
Jason Kidd's gonna call him our name.
Steph and Clay is running to the scorer's table. There's no way, dude. There's no way.
Oh, Jordan, pull up.
There's no way.
No! Timeout. Whoa!
Hold the. Come on now.
You have to be calling a timeout. Jason,
are you kidding me right now?
Jason Kidd, are you serious? Oh, man, this is crazy. They were down by almost 30. Look, and they caught up with all the starters on the bench.
How's this happening right now? We're not going nowhere until this game is over.
They was down by 30. And now they're within
down 8 with 3 minutes left.
And look, and Curry, Clay, and Wiggins been on the bench.
Trell, you was right. They're gonna be
like John said. If they want to get the single, they gonna run to the scoring table.
But again, they call it timeout. So yeah, let's go.
They there.
So here's my thing on Patrick Beverley.
All right, you want the music cut off still?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So Patrick Beverley, he was sitting next to JJ Redick. Him and JJ Redick were basically sparring partners all week.
JJ Redick is better than Patrick Beverley.
But this is what I'm gonna get to. Molly threw out a little nugget at the end of the show when his first day on First Take.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, what did you say before the show about who your favorite college basketball player was growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Beverly said his favorite college basketball player growing up was J.J. Redick. And Steph is back in the game with Kuminga, Moody.
Are you kidding me?
And Jordan Poole.
The Warriors scored 32 points in this quarter.
Are you kidding me?
29-point lead.
Are you kidding me?
I'm in shock. I cannot believe if this happens.
No, that's not about to happen. They're about to score right now. It's about to be over with. All this nervousness is going to calm down.
Take the charge. No, you take the charge.
You take the charge.
You take the charge.
And don't get me wrong, it's Luka, but he's not a good free throw shooter.
That's why you take the charge.
Like you just did right there. You be smart.
That's why you take the charge.
Shout out to Brunson for having some basketball IQ.
Look, Josh said he went and put Steph back in. Hey, what they got to lose?
I wouldn't put him back in the game.
I mean,
they were playing well without him being in the game. Why would I put him back in the game now? It might mess everything up. Now they're going to be relying upon him. That was it.
Yeah, that's why you.
Yeah,
that was a young mistake. But here's my thing with Patrick Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna call another grown man a liar, but you ain't finna tell me you grew up on the south side of Chicago saying you wanted to play basketball like J.J. Redick. I'm sorry. First of all, ain't no one saying they want to play like a white boy from Duke. Not Christian Laettner, not J.J. Redick, not Wojo, not Grayson Allen, not Cherokee Parks, not nobody. I don't care.
You think he was lying?
I think he's full of it. I ain't gonna call a grown man a liar. Now, maybe you hadn't been a fan of J.J. Redick, you respected his game, but you know what you telling me that was.
How old is Patrick Beverly?
I'm assuming. Well, if J.J. Redick was in college from 02 to 06, Patrick Beverly got drafted in 2010.
Hold on, let me see. I'm look his age.
I mean, come on, man. He's like,
if he got drafted in 20, he's like around my age. And
he got drafted in 2010 because the Lakers were the one who drafted him. I would know. The Lakers drafted him. In the second round, coming out of Arkansas, he was a freshman of the year.
He is 33 years old. You mean to tell me?
And Google J.J. Redick's age. J.J. Redick is the same age as me. He grew up. He graduated the same year I graduated in 02 because him and Melo was in the same McDonald's All-American class. J.J. Redick is 30. He's 37. Yeah,
37.
He's 37. Me and him are the same age.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me you grew up idolizing J.J.
You
Redick?
didn't grow up. No, that's ridiculous. You weren't even that. So you mean to tell me you were in high school in Southside Chicago saying that you, oh my God, J.J. Redick, my favorite basketball player, college basketball player?
I patterned my game after J.J. Redick. What?
Patrick Beverly, player. You've never been a good three-point shooter since I've seen in the NBA.
Now, he claims that the offense they ran when he was at Arkansas was the same one they ran at Duke, and that's why he won SEC Freshman of the Year. Now, they probably did, but let me be clear. When I think of Patrick Beverly, the last thing I think about is offense. It's offense.
Kick it out.
You gotta make that. That's
there.
Game.
You go. That's game. Game over.
Take him out. Take him out.
Are you talking to Curry?
Yeah.
Why are you talking to Curry?
No, don't
do that,
Reggie.
Don't do that,
Reginald.
Don't do that. See, oh my God, don't do that.
That's why you don't do that.
That's why you don't
do it. Okay,
leave him alone.
All right, Reggie Bullock. Look, you just went over.
Leave him alone.
You was doing over 10. Josh said the other day Reggie Bullock was just out there doing cardio.
Leave that man alone.
By the way, that was the first three they made the entire fourth quarter. So don't gas yourself up.
Yeah. Patrick Beverly, I don't know. I just can't believe that you said J.J. Redick because I'm thinking about.
Oh boy.
I'm thinking about who was playing in college during that time.
Hey, we're streaming. Chill, Miss Lay.
Yeah, leave us alone. Yeah. This is ridiculous. No, there's no way I'm saying that. There's no way. No way. I'm not saying no. No. I'm sorry. No.
No, I don't buy it. And I don't care what people say. I was not slandering J.J. Redick's career at Duke. I think he was a good player. I hated him because he went to Duke, but let me be perfectly clear.
J.J. Redick was balling at Duke.
He was a two-time player of the year. But you're not going to tell me one thing. You're not going to tell me who had one of the 5 best careers in college basketball.
No.
And you're not going to tell me there were people who idolized this dude as their favorite player. No. When do you grow up saying you want to be a role player? There are many more catches too, guys. Jordan Poole, chill. You lost the game. Do not talk to the ref. By the way, it was funny. Jamie was like, if he couldn't be a ref because he said the dude was like complaining, and Jamie said he told the player, "Well, go play better." Montrezl and Lay being a bully right now. Yeah, man. Trying to take Mark's job, telling us that we're slow on the stream.
Always some Charger fans.
Yeah, man. Them powder puff blue jerseys, man.
Trash.
But yeah, Patrick Beverly, stop it, man. You're not. I don't believe you. You need more people. I'm sorry. Tell me JJ Redick's your favorite player growing up. You idolize your favorite college basketball player. And I took a lot of slander from this in the group chats. No, and no. I don't believe you. I'm not going to never call a grown man a liar, but I don't believe you. Nice pass right there by Steph, but this game is over.
Didn't you have something to say about Perk?
Oh, yeah. Kendrick Perkins.
Oh, and the music back.
So this morning on Get Up, Kendrick Perkins, they were talking about what a finals MVP would do for Steph's legacy. Kenzie said, I can understand. He said he patterned his game after Tony Allen. Exactly.
No, he didn't, because Tony Allen used to score before he became a defensive player. He only became a defensive player because he got hurt, and his injury messed up his shooting arm, so he wasn't able to score the same.
Hey man,
way.
y'all easy on the Chargers slanders, man. Stop. Man. Y'all bringing up them. Y'all want to talk? Y'all Charger fans, chill, man.
Man, please.
We'll see y'all. Don't get.
It's all good. That's why the Raiders cut that power off on that season.
Ouch. But Kendrick Perkins this morning don't get upset about Steph Curry. If he was the win of his 4th championship and his first finals MVP, he would surpass Magic Johnson on the Mount Rushmore of basketball.
Are you kidding me?
All right, I got this one, John. Because after hearing that, he's on my call line names as well. I got you, John.
Kenzie said there are better comps than JJ.
Let me tell you something. There is nobody is going to remove Magic Johnson from the Mount Rushmore of basketball. Outside of point guards, this guy was one of the better talents the NBA has ever seen. The man won Finals MVP his rookie year, something Curry hasn't even done yet. Come on, man. Y'all are crazy.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names. All right, we're gonna get on out of here. Obviously, the score this game is a wrap now. The Mavericks have won. We still got 40 seconds left on our clock. So once the final score comes out, then we'll sign off. Mark will be back next week. Obviously, we'll preview the finals. We'll recap. Oh, Kenzie said I'm putting RJ and Perk for them signing when they had to talk. Like, let me also say this about Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson, because Kenzie brought it up. Y'all mad because on NBA Today y'all have to talk about the Lakers. Well, if you don't like it, get out the media game. You got to talk about teams who aren't playing. That's part of life.
You got to talk about LeBron James. That's part of. There's no way you're not going to talk about one of the more polarizing players in your sport. That's out.
By the way, the Mavericks are 3-0 in elimination games this postseason.
Yeah, too bad. That's going to stop the next game.
That will end on Thursday night because they are not winning game.
No way.
It's not going to a game 6.
If it goes to game 6 and they win it, they have a problem.
So this is how the conference finals go. We got game 5 tomorrow between the Heat and Boston in Miami. Thursday, you got game 5 between the Warriors and the Mavericks in Frisco. And then you got game 6 Friday between the Heat and the Celtics back in Boston. Everything after that is if necessary. Yeah, I'm with you, Ms. Lay. This ends Thursday.
Yeah, it's over.
And let me say this again about Perkin with RJ. If you don't want to talk about the Lakers, quit. I'm so sick of hearing this stuff. Oh, I'm tired of talking about the Lakers. Well, don't tell me you don't miss LeBron James in these playoffs. You don't miss Kevin Durant. You don't miss Kawhi Leonard. You don't miss Kyrie Irving. You don't miss some of the big names in the playoffs. Y'all not missing Giannis in the finals, in the playoffs right now, trying to defend his title.
there's not even like that. What's gonna happen once Luka's done? What's this done? Everybody, look, not even like that. The Warriors are still the Warriors, but everybody's burnt out talking about the Warriors. They talked about them too much when they was the Warriors. So the Warriors talk isn't as
right.
It doesn't have the same flash the way it used to. So that's the way it is. That's what happens when you're a polarizing figure, man. You got to deal with it.
But again, next week we'll preview the finals. We'll go to Cancun to the 2 losers of the conference finals, and hopefully, and then that'll be pretty much it. Obviously, it'll be more NBA centric. Thank y'all again for staying with us through the blackout. Appreciate the loyalty from Kenzie, Slay. Shout out to Mark. He'll be back soon. If y'all want to know what Mark is doing, just follow him on Twitter at HiOnMark1, on Instagram at HiOnMark.
Yeah.
Oh, be quiet.
Shout out to Freaky Frank and Wild Out Watson.
Y'all got jokes. He said this is Area 50. Said
Dirty Deshaun
saying I'm not seeing John. Miss Lay says I'm not seeing John the same way after today. What?
Told you, Wild Out Watson.
And y'all funny, man. Y'all funny. Again, you subscribe on YouTube to Townhouse Media. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Sports For You Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at and follow us individually at JWatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram. At Nick_Freeze on Instagram. At 99Gorilla on Twitter and Instagram. At HiOnMark on Instagram and HiOnMark1 on Twitter. And again, we'll let y'all know we did that episode with the I Am Hype podcast. We'll let you know that drops. Shout out to Hype. Shout out to Philly. We might be doing some more features in the near future. So y'all just stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow us. We keep y'all updated on everything. Again, thank y'all again for staying through the blackout. Y'all loyal. Thank y'all for all the love. We appreciate it. If you got kids,
don't play this episode around them. This is for sure.
That definitely. But on a serious note, what happened today in Tech, go hug your kids. Go hug your nieces. Go hug your nephews.
For sure.
Go hug your parents. You just don't know.
Appreciate life, everybody.
21 people lost their lives today. They weren't expecting that.
And 18 children.
A grandmother lost her life courtesy of her grandson. Nobody knows. We just don't know.
I can't say the way I really feel about him on the show. So if y'all want to know how I feel about it, y'all can hit me up on IG and everything, and I'll tell you exactly how I feel. As a matter of fact, we got this conversation on Twitter.
Right. At 99Gorilla on Twitter if y'all want to know Nick's thoughts on this whole situation. But yeah.
Most definitely.
But thank y'all again. We're going to head on out. Again, we'll be back next week. Mark will be back. Sports For You, episode 102. Two fingers. Peace.